I'm Cliff, and this is my wife Deborah. We owned a Kaiser installed on the original house here when we bought the house. And since it was on there, they had their service thing, and we always used them and had a service contract with them every year for the last 5 years. And the furnace worked good, but it was costing us every time they'd come in, it'd be $100 or $200 to replace a part. The furnace was like 10 years old, right, honey?
Actually, it's closer to 18.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I didn't remember that part.
Yeah, it was
but-
built in 1999. That's when they put
Wow.
the furnace in.
So we've always used them, and that's how we knew about Kaiser, and I just got them to give us an estimate, and we decided that we would get, when they come out and did the estimate on it, and then sat down with us and told us what options were, they made a package. They took two separate units and split them and give us the best air conditioner and the best furnace with the best price. And the pricing was based on, for us, was the 5-year interest-free loan, which put in basically a $12,000 furnace for about $188 a month at 0 interest, and you can pay it off anytime you want, which was for us being retired, and that enabled us to get rid of some other debt and not have any. In fact, we gained household money by doing it that way. Yeah, we got rid of a larger one, and
I think the nicest part is that the furnace itself has 10-year labor and parts guaranteed, which is, and it's also transferable to the next owner if we ever decide to sell.
the furnace we chose, and they gave us an electronic thermostat, which is programmable by Wi-Fi, so you can be anywhere in the country and see if you have a problem, and if you do, you can get help to it. It's a different type of heat for us, so we have been used to an on-off type system. And the furnace would come on when the temperature said to, and then it'd be blasting real hot air.
Right.
And that was really okay because it would heat up real quick. But this type here is a variable speed. It's more like a radiant heat that comes in. It's taken us a little time to get used to it because it's stagnant, sits there, and it heats the whole house evenly. And it runs more, but it runs at a lower speed. We're expecting a big savings with this on
The
our,
efficiency of it,
yeah. And we're still tuning with it. We ran the air conditioner here this last week in February because it was so hot. Unbelievable, but it was.
It's kind of hard to determine whether you're saving anything right now because it's such an unusual winter.
Another thing they provided for us was the old furnace had a larger footprint in the garage, and we had a hard time getting our truck to fit in there correctly, so they got us a smaller footprint, and the truck fits in there with 2 more inches to spare.
Nice.
So,
We're less apt to have the garage door hit the back of the truck this way.
and but it works good. The air conditioner was really quick to come on and cool the house down from like 78 degrees to down to the 68 degrees. It took maybe 30 minutes, and we was shut off. So,
Wait, how was your installation? Your install?
well, the men there was 2 of them that came out, and they were very good. They were quick. They did it in the morning, and
Took about 3 hours.
it was a little more than that, like 4, because they had some obstacles. They had to go up in our attic and then punch through the roof, and they did a great job. And then when it was all nice and clean and slick, and then when the service manager came out and did the final tune-up on it, he was very smart on it. The guy was.
Jason.
Jason, yeah,
He
he-
is very technology
He
savvy.
Yeah, he did a great job there and explained it to us. And having had some experience in this industry myself in the '60s. I owned a furnace company, and he explained all this newest whiz kid stuff to me, which was helpful because we could see what we were getting into. It's a regular computer inside that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yes, the
Yeah.
thermostat itself is
Mhm.
pretty nice because you can download all the information to your phones even. There's an app for that, and then if you're away from home, you can turn on the heat or adjust it or air so that when you get home it's comfortable.
Yeah, very convenient.
Yeah, Jason was very knowledgeable and did a great job on it. And when it starts to get warm and we want to set it up automatic, you know, when it's in between hot and cold, you need an automatic thing that sets the air and the heat. Right now, we just change from one to the other manually, but it's the ability to do it automatically. And when we do that, we'll probably have him come back out and explain it all more, one more time. Being old, we have a tendency to forget things. So, but overall, it was a great experience with the company. And the real selling point was on getting the furnace was the pricing. We could have probably kept our service contract for the old furnace running for the next 5 years. But in the next 5 years, we'll have this one paid off and it's brand new with 10-year warranty. So that was really the selling point.
This one runs a lot cleaner and you save energy because it's an Energy Star furnace, which is important to us.
And it's a 5-stage air conditioner with it. It has the latest technology with it. And, so far, we have been very, very happy with it. And it came with a 1-year service contract. They gave us a new electronic air filter with it, which they put in a brand new one when they come out to do with Jason.
Great.
But other than that, I think I would recommend them to anybody.
Great.
Definitely.
And they put installation in this whole subdivision. I believe that was their part
They
of
were
the
contracted
subdivision.
to do
They
this.
contracted this whole subdivision with their furnace when they built them. Our daughter has one. She'll be needing a new furnace in a couple of 3 years, I'm sure.
Her house was built about 5 years after ours,
Oh, okay.
so.
But other than that, I think it's a great product. And she gave us the best of 2 products instead of just have to pick a package. She tailored it to our needs.
That's great.
And the great part is that she got the right size. One of the things they asked is the specs on her house, the size of it. So when they came, they had all the material in hand to tell you what the price would be and what furnaces would be best for your home. Which, you know, they're not going to go back and forth, and they're not going to give you a different price, which one of the selling points for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got estimates from several other companies, and Kaiser wasn't the cheapest, but they had the best product.
And the best warranty.
Yeah, so, you know, when you have 10 years parts, 10 years compressor, and 10 years labor, and
It makes a lot of difference.
Yeah.
so that, and your payment comes into under a couple of $100 a month, and
That's a big seller right now.
that's a big
Yes.
seller. I'm telling you, if people haven't taken advantage of that, they should.
They should,
Yeah.
definitely.
With the interest rates going up, and
Yeah.
it's hard to afford a big ticket item today.
Well, and it's not new countertops or a brand new deck. It's
Yeah,
Yeah.
not. It's a necessity.
It
You
is a
only do
necessity.
it if you need
Definitely.
it. If you don't need it, then. It's
And the
not.
nice part about it also adds value to your home,
Mhm.
because if you ever resell, one of the first things a person asks you is, how old is your furnace?
Mhm.
And if you tell them it's 20 years old, it's kind of a downfall. But if you tell them it's brand new or it's only a few years old, it makes a lot of difference.
Or that you got like one of the higher end,
Oh, yeah.
you know, energy efficient type.
Right.
Yeah.
People kind of smile on that.
This is called the Gold Comfort System.
Yeah. You got a gold platinum. Is that what you got? Like the
I think so.
gold.
It was top of the line.
Yeah. For
But
each.
We got
When they
the,
checked out the price for the interest and the warranty part, this was the best.
well, we got what they call the Bryant Evolution air conditioner,
Hmm.
and then the 93 Upflow
Right.
full modulating gas furnace, which is a multi-speed. It comes on, and then whatever the temperatures, it starts slowing down,
Hmm.
and it is so much quieter
Oh,
than the old one. It was, so,
you don't even know it's running.
Yeah. Technology and the systems that from years ago are
Right.
two totally different systems now.
Oh, this would drown out, the old one would drown out the TV when it was on.
wow.
yeah, you'd have to have it up higher to hear.
Well, it's
your
similar
TV.
to like washers and dryers
Mhm.
from the 70s
Yeah.
and 80s were
Right.
super loud, and you could put a baby to sleep on it.
Right.
Because it would- and now they have washer dryers, you don't even know they're running.
I
No.
know.
And they don't use nearly as much water. And
So this is
Very
going
good.
along with upgrading of our house. We put in new appliances and
New
just
countertops,
gradually-
new floors.
yeah,
Our next purchase will be a deck and then carpeting.
Actually, our next purchase is going to be windows.
Windows?
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, it's the next
Yeah.
purchase we need to do.
that'll make it very, very efficient.
Right.
Your
'Cause
heating.
That's the reason it runs so much now, and it tends to feel cooler than when the on-off type furnace was running.
Mm.
But new windows that fix that, because these are just
They're just, well, the windows.
Con-
are
Just the
Contractor-
insulating. You
contractor
got like
spec.
builder. Yeah, you
Yeah.
got builder grade.
yep,
Yes.
Yeah.
that's what they
We
do.
just we built a home here recently, probably 6 months ago,
Yeah.
and made sure that we upgraded those windows. 'cause-
Oh yeah.
Yeah. When we moved out here, we built our house in New York. All of our windows were Payless and top of the line.
Mhm.
And to move into a house where these aren't quite to our,
And they're out here.
Satisfaction.
They're out here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, they
Pella
are.
windows. Yeah.
Pillows out
Yeah.
here, yeah. We've been looking at different companies for windows.
that'd be our next purchase.
Mm.
So
I'd do them, but it's too much work for me.
You're retired. Enjoy it.
I would rather have somebody else put them in, less hassle.
yeah. Yeah.
That way, if they make a mistake on the measurements, it's on them.
right. All right. Well, that's a wrap. I appreciate